Real quick,
Yeah, that's just that.
Ty says all the family games were at best were Conker's Bad for a day level, and Ty says which is racy for Nintendo. Uh,
What's he mean by that? Because think I'm getting the wrong impression.
well, he's saying that like all the that it was pretty average for games like Conker's Bad Fur Day to exist on Nintendo, which is weird that Nintendo would be a family system. So
I told you it was ridiculous. The family friendly
yeah,
thing was ridiculous. That's just a slogan. Like, not Nintendo didn't even use that as their slogan. It was just randomly given to them.
yeah. To be
Oh,
fair,
what family friendly PS PlayStation games there were? There was Ratchet and Clank. There was Sly Cooper. There was Patapons. That's another one. What's that game called?
there's a Katamakuri Damacy where you roll around the stuff into a giant ball type thing.
Katamari Damacy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Which technically is a Nintendo game now. Um, what else? Oh, PlayStation.
Katamari Damacy reroll.
Yeah. Tie. Like I said, Conker's Bad Fur Day levels. Yeah, games then probably would not be able to be made now. So, just because of
Not
how.
all the ones I listed, most of them were rated E, so
I know, right? Yeah.
so I don't see how that's not family friendly.
Yeah. Rating system back in the 90s slash early 2000s was wild. Oh,
To be fair, none of those games are even close to as bad as Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Conker's Bad
Not
Fur.
even close.
Yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day was pretty bad. Oh, well, not. Well, I mean, it was hilarious at the time. But like I said, that game probably would not be made today. Actually, I think probably the worst thing that skipped through, um, it was actually in Zelda Ocarina of Time. The Fire Temple, they took out the song, but apparently there was a song that they used over the Fire Temple, and it was an Islamic chant about it was like a prayer to God or something. So I was like, well,
I
there you go.
I guess that would have raised the rating, and that's why they removed it.
I
Because
think they just removed it because of the backlash. They did get like backlash back then wasn't as big as it is today, but um, that like they did get a little bit of backlash for it. They're like, oh wait, maybe we shouldn't put in uh, a a completely obvious Islamic chant into this game. And I think the reason why how it got in there is that if I remember watching something on it, is that apparently it was like actually a demo song for. It was like the beginning of a demo for a song on a CD, and Koji Kondo liked it, and so he used it. So
an interesting thing about Bad Fur Day is it was one of the only M-rated games on the N64.
yeah,
I said there's not wasn't too many of them. Conker Bad Fur Day is the famous one.
yeah,
I'm I that shows you Nintendo was cool for or it was always cool about all these controversial games being on their platform. You
yeah.
had Conquer Bad Fur Day. Now you have a bunch of uh hentai games.
Oh yes, yes.
It shows that Nintendo is not as friendly as they'd like to seem.
True, but I don't think it like. There's also a difference between Nintendo backed games that games are in-house games and third-party developers. To be fair, it's mostly the in-house games that Nintendo tries to avoid the controversy. They've slackened a lot of their rules on the third-party developers, and that's because they learned really hard the lesson from the Wii U when they made a console that nobody could play because um,
You want to hear
because
an
developers
interesting?
couldn't make anything for it.
You want to know an interesting story? There was a certain game that first they approached Steam and they said, "Hey, can we post this on here?" And I'm like, "Sure, but you got to get the adult only tag." And I'm like, they're like, "No thanks." Then they were like, "Hey, Nintendo, can we put this on here?" And they didn't change it at all. It's the same game. And Nintendo said, "Yes, you can put it on here." That's how lax Nintendo has gotten with it.
Yeah,
When Steam wanted to put a higher rating on it than Nintendo agreed to.